What an amazing day in the market. Bitcoin is hitting all-time high after all-time high, but now we have to be really careful, and I will show you exactly what I'm doing next. And I can tell you it's not over yet with the all-time high, that we're going higher, but we have to be cautious about what's coming next. Let's go. Thank you so much for tuning in here on this Thursday. Sorry that I was yesterday not there. I was traveling once again, but now I will be here for a while. Let's jump directly into the DXY. The DXY going lower as expected. Nothing really surprising here. Again, under 100 points. And we will continue to move here into lower levels. All the way down. Let me have a look here. What I expect here when we look in the past. Yeah, at least to like 90 points. That is what I expect, that we see a move all the way down to 90 points. And that could be around the time where Bitcoin is also going to top out, because it was last time the same thing here. In May, June 2021, there Bitcoin topped out and then went into bear market. So once we are hitting 90 or below 90, that is when we have to pay attention. But for now, there is still a lot of room to go to the downside before this is going to happen. So now, when we're looking at Bitcoin, Bitcoin did exactly what I was expecting here, and also telling you on Sunday, no, even on Tuesday, I said this to you, that this candle could turn around and go all the way up here to $113,900. We're getting pretty close here. I'm convinced that we're going to touch that, and from there get the turnaround to the downside, not to here $98,000, but I'm going to show you in a moment what I believe actually where we're going when we touch this, come down here, consolidate, and then we will go higher. So on a weekly chart, we are looking extremely bullish right now, but we are approaching here this major Fibonacci level that will act as resistance and most likely will initiate then that pullback. On the 15-minute time frame, here we are seeing right now already resistance at $111,400, but at the same time the indicators are slowly turning around. The stochastic about to turn around. MACD will flip bullish really quickly again, and the RSI can also flip bullish really easily here on the 15 minutes chart when we see here the stochastic getting a buy signal. So at the same time, when I draw here a line like this, so this is currently the resistance. So we have here a bullish pennant on the 15 minutes chart. Just be aware, because the 15 minutes chart might not that super accurate and it can easily invalidate, but otherwise it would give us a target of $117,000 to the upside if it would break actually to the upside. Now on the not the 1 hourly chart, here on the 4 hourly chart with the MDX ALGO scalp gradients, here another reason why I believe that we are pretty soon getting to the top here. We have multiple topping indications here, reverse bearish divergence, topping signal. So these things are all telling me that we are getting close here to a reversal. Also here on the reactor indicator, already 2 dot plots here for potential reversal. Once we are getting here to $114,000, I definitely expect that we are rolling over and coming here to the weekly open most likely, and a little bit lower actually than that. I'm going to show you in a moment where we actually be going. When you when you remember this chart here with the liquidation levels last time, I told you there were 2 scenarios and one of them played out. That's the one that I left here. That was that we come down here to $104,400, from there bounce back to the upside and start going then higher in direction of $108,000. So this trade played out, guys. If you were able to catch that, congratulations, we made good money on that one. But now we have created on the way up here high leveraged long liquidity. They will be taken out on the way down, because you see also here on the liquidation levels there's not much more on liquidity stacked above us. Technically we could go down up here to like $116,000 to really get everyone, but I think here at around $112,000, $113,000, $114,000, there it's going to stop and we are starting to go down. That's why I have here now a short set up, because that might be a really good short to the downside, and I'm going to play that short once we are hitting here $13,400. That will be my entry, and I close it at a loss at 115,000 if it actually goes against me. But I think I might be either too late to that short or a little bit too early. So a little bit too early is fine. Too late, yeah, then I miss it, you know. So and otherwise it will be just invalidated. So but this is how I'm going to play that. I don't expect it to go lower than $105,000 approximately. Why? Because if I draw here now a box around that level here is now massive support in that area. So and for that simple reason, I expect from that zone a bounce. So it would be from 102 to $105,300, somewhere in between we're going to bounce. I believe that most likely actually all the way up here, there will be our support. So that will be from 103,800 to $105,300 in that vicinity. We should get a bounce here back to the upside. If you want to trade the upcoming trades with me together, guys, then sign up on Blowfin. Blowfin, no KYC, guys, really important, and you can still spin the wheel and get here potentially 1.2 Bitcoin. Just for signing up, you can already spin the wheel one time for free, and then for everything else, you actually need to start trading on the platform, which is absolutely fine because we are making here bank right now on our trades, guys. So again, there is a link in the pinned comment below in the description for signing up there, and you should not forget, tomorrow I'm gonna announce something which I haven't done in 5 years and gonna do right now from tomorrow onwards in this bull run. So you wanna definitely have a Blowfin account with at least $50 in it. So make use of that and take the link in the pinned comment below and the description. Now when we're going to the liquidation heat map, then you see also here that to the upside there is not much left. You know, here at 112,850. There's the last high concentrated area of liquidity to liquidate short sellers, and it absolutely stops at around $114,000, and then only here concentrated areas at $108,600 below us and $105,800. Hence why I believe that we are going down into this level here once we start that pullback, and before we are going higher from there once again. And the total free market cap tries to break out. We have here $923 billion right now. Once we're crossing that level, $1 trillion will come really quickly. We are about to break, we basically broke out that falling wedge pattern already, and we are here on the way now into higher levels, which means that our altcoins are ready to go here absolutely ballistic, and I'm going to show you some altcoin trades here also in a moment. So the Bitcoin dominance also, that smaller rising wedge is about to break down here. So if we are lucky, by tomorrow we get here a nice breakdown, and that will of course then lead to altcoins moving to the upside. All my altcoin trades happening on Bybit, guys. Sign up on Bybit, you still get $30,000 worth of bonuses, plus a free $500 airdrop position, plus a Bybit card if your country is available. So that is just amazing, guys. I will also potentially start copy trading again on Bybit. So get a Bybit account that you can copy trade me there and get here a lot of that cash that's available just for signing up on Bybit. There's a link in the pinned comment below also to sign up on Bybit, guys. Now Ethereum, our Ethereum trade is doing well. That will definitely go much higher in the next couple of days and actually weeks. And the target still remains the same here, $3,353. Indicators are about to print a buy signal here in the MACD. The stochastic has still room to go higher. The RSI goes a little bit sideways because we're here in a resistance zone, but I would not be worried about that. When Bitcoin actually does that proper pullback, wherever Ethereum is, it will then pull back with Bitcoin together. But I hope that we will be close to $3,000, just pulling back here to $2,600, $2,700, and then resume from here the upwards trajectory. Solana, here our original trade is doing really well. We are here just about to break out of that resistance area. On the 4-hourly chart, indicators looking a little bit cooked, but on the daily chart, it looks much better. So here we are just getting started, and that tells me that here definitely $205 is here on the map for us. And I have here a new trade set up just in case if we pull back a little bit and we come down to like $172 again, then this will be your last chance to enter this trade here in direction of $200. I would not do that any other way, because in between we could just get chopped up and have a risk to reward, really bad risk to reward ratio. So and that makes no sense. So in this here, still almost a 15% move if we are pulling back here a little bit, based on the 4-hourly chart, how the 4-hourly chart is actually looking here right now based on the indicators. Then SUI, oh wow, SUI is already insanely pulling back. I think when the video comes out, it will be potentially already too late. But honestly, I would still enter that. So there was some FUD around Sui that they got hacked and some funds were moved. That's why we went here all the way down to $3.72. But now you see already it gets bought up so fast. So this is so bullish. I would potentially still enter this right now, guys. You know, no matter how the candle looks like when you see that video, I would still potentially enter this and take whatever I can and profit with me, because even from here, we are still looking at to the upside as a target. So and if you would be here in the original trade, it's 15%. Yeah, not a big difference actually. So I would still enter this from here. But yeah, that was a really great opportunity to get into Sui. Then Doge also breaking out of the falling wedge pattern here. The target is 26 cents. We are roughly 10% away from that. And here, look at the indicators. We're just getting started here. So Doge is just warming up. Okay, 7.6% from the current level. The next good trade setup for that would be kind of around here. Then I would target this. So 23.5% roughly. So with a stop loss here at 22.9 cents. Absolutely worth trading. And why do I target all the way up here, not that resistance area? Because here there was in the past massive support, which should now act as massive resistance. Hence why I'm using that level here at around 30 cents, 0.6. Then AAVE, I have here take profit levels marked in now for you, so you can still enter this when we break here $262, and then you have here almost a 42% move to the upside. Yeah, with a 7.36% stop loss, which is absolutely fine. So the take profits levels are $297.8, $334, and $371.74. Yeah, and you see here this is absolutely juicy to trade this. So, and I have based this here every single time on resistance levels, and I would take profit along the way, guys. So I would not just try to reach the highest target, take profit along the way. Yeah, that's the plan for now. So then Render finally making here a really nice move to the upside. So here we are so good in profit. It's not funny anymore. Let's see, we're currently up how much? 8%. Yeah, we have still a little bit more than half of that to the upside to $5.51. I actually have to adjust my take profit level on my trade because otherwise I'm gonna get stopped out, and that's definitely not what I want. So here also, when you look on the 1 hourly chart, we are about to print a buy signal again on stochastic. RSI is flying, MACD is flying, and I think the daily has also more room to go to the upside still. Yeah, here also we are just getting started, so much more room to go to the upside and reach actually the target. So if you're not in this trade yet, then your chance to get in is actually at around $5.06. Wait for a 15-minute candle close, enter from there, trade is to $5.51. Then Coty also warming up finally here again. On the daily chart, everything looks like that we are going up, and you can still take here that 30% move with you at $7 cents 0.8. Yeah, 30% still here on the map, guys, from 7 cents 0.8. Yeah, make use of that because this is also starting to run here really soon. Guys, that's already for today's episode. Don't forget, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you with more profit tomorrow.